I want to discuss the idea of whatever level you're at and you feel as if you're just in that level and you haven't risen to the next part of your life. And could be any aspect of your life. This could be you being a husband, a wife, a father, a son, your job, your life, wherever you are, whether you're rich, poor, or in between, there's a level you're at, but you don't feel yourself rising. There's three areas that I want to talk about of this next three-part series. Is that idea that what stops you, even though you're at your level, from going to that next level. And in the midst of these three things, if you just focus on those three things, then you're able to rise to your next level. So the first part of this is really that you can't rise to your next level if you still focus on the things in the past. There are things in your life where you're bringing forth some old beliefs, some old system, or I think I can't do it, or you gotta be perfect. Those things you're trying to bring into your next level are just baggages. Another part of that, not only do outdated beliefs hinder us, but unproductive habits. As we come to this level, there are some things that we still do based upon what we did before. And so those are habits that we break, and they're unproductive. It might have worked good for you to do that in high school. If you're going from high school to college, now you got to break some of those habits. It was good when you were single, but now you're married. Now you got to break those habits. It was good when you were at this level of job. Now you're at this next level. Those habits have to change. And how you change habits is look at what you need to do right now. And so habits, unproductive habits, are a hindrance to your rise in this level also. It's when you look at some of the relationship that you were in. As you rise to your level, or even in your level and you try to rise up, there's some relationships that are meant just to be relationships for the past. And you're trying to fit that relationship into where you are now. And that could be a hindrance in where you're trying to go. And so when you let go of some of the relationship, you can start striving for those things that you want to do. Comfort zone is another thing. We got so comfortable in that last level, and looking back, and that's called a comfort zone attachment. Some of those things that I'm at this level now, but I'm still holding back onto some of those things in my past, whether that's past, again, relationships, or even your beliefs. Those become some of our comfort things. And I always see Charlie Brown. Linus always had his blanket, and everywhere he went with that blanket. In order to get to the next level, we let that blanket go and seize the moment for where you are right now. And finally, this is one that I think is the key, is that we have this idea of fear. Fear holds us back because we don't know what the next thing holds for us. In this level, I don't want to do too much. I don't want to move forward because there's a fear of failure. You miss all the shots that you never take. And so the idea is that failure does not define us. Failure strengthens us. And so you're at this level. I want you to focus on those things. What things in the past have you believed in, your belief or thoughts you hold on to somebody said something to you? Let those things go. Relationships, and that's all kinds of relationships that you still hold on to, but they don't fit where you are right now. And this idea of you being perfect, there's no such thing as a perfect thing that you can go through. And so when we think about these things, we got to realize that those are things that we hold on to, that we let go. And that's the comfort zone. Don't worry about being comfortable. Sometimes discomfort allows us to elevate ourselves. And finally, never let fear hold you back. Never let the thoughts of your past hold you back. And that's part one of this idea of not just arriving to a level, but rising in the levels that we are in. Check me out next week, and we'll talk more about how do we continue to rise as we make it to our levels in life.